Donald Trump appointed a convicted sex offender, NFL legend Lawrence Taylor, to a White House position meant to promote children's fitness? Even for Trump, this is jaw-dropping. His most loyal defenders are struggling to defend it, and the backlash? It's a wildfire. Martina Navratilova has erupted in fury. Stephen Colbert is tearing into him on live television. Social media completely melting down. And here's the part that's even stranger. This isn't some quiet bureaucratic appointment. Trump is bragging about it, holding ceremonies, issuing press releases, and doubling down. So the question becomes, why? Why would a president knowingly hand a taxpayer-funded platform for children's health to a man with a sex offense conviction? Why take a move that every strategist, every advisor, every common-sense observer would call political suicide? Unless it's not about fitness. Unless this is about distraction. Because if there's one thing Trump has proven over and over again, it's this. When he's in trouble, he doesn't hide. He throws a scandal so big into the spotlight that we forget what we were even talking about a week ago. And with Epstein's shadow looming larger than ever, maybe that's exactly what this is. The announcement. On July 31, 2025, Donald Trump signed Executive Order 14,221. This order revived two things: the presidential physical fitness test, that dreaded ritual of push-ups, pull-ups, and timed mile runs that haunted generations of American kids. The President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition is a bipartisan program created in the 1950s to encourage healthy living for young Americans. But instead of filling it with doctors, Olympic athletes, or educators, Trump shocked the nation by appointing one man, Lawrence Taylor. For younger viewers, Taylor isn't just a former NFL player. He was a phenomenon, a linebacker so dominant he changed the game, a two-time Super Bowl champion, a Hall of Famer. But there's another chapter to his story. In 2011, Taylor was arrested and convicted for soliciting a 16-year-old girl for sex.
I am very upset about what Mr. Taylor did to me. I never wanted to go to his hotel room. Rashid ordered me to go there and have for money. When I refused, Rashid beat me.
He pleaded guilty, claimed he believed she was older, but the court disagreed. He was sentenced to 6 years probation and placed on the sex offender registry. This isn't an allegation. It's a matter of public record. And now, he's in charge of a program designed to inspire children. Trump's press release defended the choice as a bold move to celebrate American toughness. But parents, educators, and survivors didn't see toughness. They saw something else: contempt. A survivor advocacy group put it bluntly, this isn't just poor judgment. This is dangerous. It's a signal that the White House is willing to normalize predators as long as they're loyal. And loyalty may be the only qualification that matters to Trump. Celebrity backlash explodes. The backlash was immediate and merciless. Martina Navratilova, tennis icon and advocate for child safety, set the tone with a single tweet. Nothing like hiring a sex offender and a former drug abuser for this particular job. But she didn't stop there. In an interview with ESPN, she said, "This isn't about politics anymore. This is about decency. If Trump is willing to put this man in front of our kids, what else is he willing to do?" Late-night hosts smelled blood. Stephen Colbert lit up his monologue.
Today, he signed an executive order to revive the presidential fitness test for American school children.
The audience roared.
Which means now children will have to be as fit as President Trump.
But Colbert didn't stop there. This isn't the fitness test I remember. This is the predator test. Jimmy Kimmel piled on. Trump's idea of exercise is carrying legal paperwork up courthouse stairs, so maybe this actually tracks. Even sports media weighed in. ESPN's Mina Kimes tweeted, "I grew up idolizing LT's career. Now, I can't even process this. What message are we sending?" Advocacy groups quickly joined in. Protect Our Kids, a leading nonprofit, issued a statement calling Taylor's appointment an insult to survivors nationwide. Meanwhile, social media hashtags exploded. Hashtag Disgusting Dawn, hashtag Protect Our Kids, and hashtag Resign Taylor. Van Lathan and Taylor's reaction. And then came Van Lathan. The media personality posted the clip of Lawrence Taylor's bizarre acceptance speech on Instagram with a caption saying, "This is the worst era of OGs I can remember." Yes, during the official ceremony, Lawrence Taylor literally admitted he didn't understand why he was there. "I'm proud to be here. I don't know why. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm here to serve, and I'm here to serve you."
Lawrence, you want to say a few words? Come on up. Come on. He's a little shy, but once he gets going, nobody can stop.
Oh, no, that don't stop. I'm just proud to be on this team. I don't know why. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm here to serve, and I'm here to serve you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the best I can for as long as I can. Thank you very much.
Nobody like him.
The clip exploded. Within hours, it had millions of views with thousands of comments echoing the same sentiment. This wasn't leadership. It was chaos disguised as governance. The real reason? A distraction from Epstein. Now, the question everyone's asking, why would Trump do this? The answer may lie in another scandal. Just last week, Trump was asked about Jeffrey Epstein. His response?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
Epstein's victims called it grotesque. Commentators hammered Trump for minimizing one of the darkest scandals in modern history. And then days later, this. Trump appoints another sex offender to a high-profile public role. Coincidence or deflection? Tara Setmayer, political strategist, doesn't think it's a coincidence. This is classic Trump. Throw something so outrageous into the news cycle that everyone forgets what we were talking about before. Epstein headlines? Gone. Now it's Taylor. And she's right. Major networks shifted almost entirely from Trump's Epstein comments to the Taylor appointment in under 24 hours. What makes this story even more disturbing is what it represents. This isn't just about one appointment or one bad decision. It's a case study in how Trump's political machine thrives on outrage. Instead of backing away from controversy, Trump weaponizes it. Every scandal becomes a stage, every backlash becomes a headline, and every critic from Martina Navratilova to late-night comedians only feeds the spectacle. Meanwhile, the people most affected, parents, teachers, and survivors, are left wondering how something so outrageous could even be possible in the first place. And that's where Trump's power lies, in creating a world where the unthinkable becomes normalized. Even conservative pundits, usually quick to defend him, seem rattled. One Fox News contributor admitted off-air, "I don't know how we're supposed to spin this one, but if Trump's goal was to shift the conversation away from Epstein, it's working. By the time the media burns itself out on Taylor, the Epstein questions will be old news." And that's the dangerous brilliance of it. Not because it's smart, but because it's shameless and because it works. Public reaction and outrage. If the strategy was a distraction, it came at a cost because the public backlash is nuclear. Twitter exploded with fury. TikTok is flooded with edits of Taylor's awkward speech. Parents are calling into radio shows demanding his removal. Even Republicans are uneasy. A senior GOP staffer anonymously told Politico, "I don't know what the plan is here. I don't think anyone does. But if you're asking me if I'd put this man in front of my kids, absolutely not." Advocacy groups are going further. Parents Against Predators launched a petition demanding Taylor's immediate removal. Within 48 hours, it had over 200,000 signatures. Some school districts are even refusing to participate in any federal program connected to Taylor's name. One Florida superintendent told the Miami Herald, "We will not be sending a message to children that this kind of past can be ignored just because you're famous." And then there's the silence. Not a single word from Melania Trump, the former First Lady, who once branded herself as an advocate for children. The silence is deafening. And that's where we are. A sitting president has placed a convicted sex offender in a position tied directly to children. The world is outraged. Parents are terrified. Celebrities are furious. And yet Trump isn't backing down. Because maybe this was never about fitness. Maybe this was about burying a bigger scandal under a mountain of outrage. And if that's the case, then this story isn't just disturbing, it's a warning. Because if Trump can do this and survive the backlash, what comes next might be far worse. Maybe, just maybe, it means we're not paying close enough attention. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.